welcome back. Today I'm in a different room, a very different setup, but I'm going to be taking you around my living room because I did a little kitchen tour, which was fine. The kitchens, are they that exciting? But this is where the magic happens. It's probably one of my favourite rooms in the house, and since we've moved in, it's pretty much how we want it now. So yeah, I thought I would introduce you to the main centre of attraction. Yeah, my favourite room in the house, the living room. Let's go! Okay, so one of my favourite corners of this room is this bookshelf, which is from Made. It's absolutely gorgeous, it's very open, and the ends actually aren't blocked off, so we were going to use it as a bookshelf, but we thought, you know, let's keep it for some little trinkets and little sentimental things. On here we have some of my favourite books. We've got this one, which is a Small Pleasures one, and inside it's got all these really cute chapters about small things in life, which is lovely. My Fairy Tale of New York candle by Bella Freud, which I love. A picture of Joe and I, which we have had for years. I don't know how old that is, maybe like 7 years old-ish. And then a couple of Joe's books, which I've just noticed have been snuck in there. Didn't realise that that made the cut, but yeah, we both live here, that's fine. And then the big bad book of Bill Murray at the top with a little Zoella diffuser, which is really lovely. And this light up cactus, which has just run out of battery. Moving down here, we've got some other little trinkets and things. You've got this Citroen 2CV, which was actually my dad's car when I was born. And we don't have it anymore, obviously. I think it fell apart. My dad kicked it, I think. It was just not working. But we have that, which holds a lot of value. And then this gorgeous little exposed light from Oliver Bonus, which is great in the evenings. It's quite bright, but it's lovely. And then just, I mean, a box of honeycomb because the packaging was good. Can't let go. That can't be a good thing. And then a couple of little prints that I love. This one was from Smug, one of my favourite little shops in London. And then behind it, which probably should be in front, who hid this, is a picture of Joe and I, which was illustrated by Jamie. So she's very talented. Now for the bottom two shelves. Let's ignore this plant for a minute because it's actually seen better days, has been severely neglected. But here we have my Olympus OM10 film camera, which hasn't had a lot of action recently, but I'm hoping to revive that. A couple of favourite books. This is a New Order book, which is Joe's, and a Tim Walker book, which Joe got me for Christmas a couple of years ago, but it's all in German, so... but it's beautiful. I mean, he's a photographer.
It's just the pictures, isn't it?
It is just the pictures, Joe, thank you. And also I've got some photo booth pictures here with some of my best friends, which I really want to frame. Need to work out how to use those apart from storing them in a ceramic leaf, which is like the pretentious hipster that I am. And on the bottom shelf we have a few books and magazines. Again, we haven't sorted out book storage yet, so you've got the record player here and some favourite books. But we do need kind of to put more out and display them properly, but they're there for the time being, it's all fine. Reading is cool, kids. I'm not going to talk to you about every single candle we own because that is a video in itself, but I did want to mention this bad boy, which is from SOH Melbourne. Joe and I are always deliberating whether that means Scent of Home or Sydney Opera House, we're not sure. But this is amazing. This is one candle we've had since we pretty much moved in, and we've been burning it so much. I say about 2 or 3 times a week. And it's the kind of thing you can burn for about 10 minutes and it fills a room and someone will walk in and be like, wow, this smells nice. So absolutely love this. I got this in one of my favourite shops in Brighton called Workshop, and I know they stock them in there and they've got so many different scents, but I think they have other retailers that and Evermore are really gorgeous candle brands if you're after something to scent your home. So yeah, big shout out to this. This is the Lampshade. This is another great little lampshade. This was from Next. I love it because it's kind of retro 60s inspired. It's got these 4 different kind of tiers, but it's circular and very cool, and yeah. What more do you want from a lampshade is my question. Can't really reach it though. Our next location in this room of wonders is the fireplace. This is a really lovely feature for this room. When we first viewed it, we were like, it's going to be amazing in winter. It actually works. We haven't made it work yet, but knowing it does just makes me feel warm and cosy inside. But on here we have 3 favourite prints and some candles. This one is from a shop called Hotel Magique, which is amazing. They do really gorgeous prints and cards and all things like that, so I love that. And we've also got this very cool Farrah Fawcett picture, which is from Charlie's Angels, I believe. Got her Night Cortez on. We've got the navy indigo kick flares, just being very cool. This is who I take style inspiration from daily. And then we've got a Jane and Serge print up there. I really love them all. We were going to frame these 2, but I think they look quite cool resting on the fireplace. So yeah, got a few candles, a little golden pear, which is from my friend Amber, which was a candle. And yeah, some dying flowers as well, which actually isn't abstract art, it's just me being a bit neglectful. So yeah, let's see the other prints. In this corner we have the TV. I don't know anything about televisions apart from the fact they either work or they don't, and they either have Sky Sports or BT Sports or they don't, which is something that Joe's taught me. But this is our TV. We have this really gorgeous cabinet. It's quite a small alcove we have here, but this is from West Elm. It's a really gorgeous kind of mid-century inspired piece. Great storage for all work bits, magazines, and then we've got all the other boxes and things in there. It's really lovely. Because of the space size, you couldn't find anything that was like exactly fitted, but this is perfect. It needs a little bit of room and it's just a really lovely unit, so good job West Elm. Above the TV we have a few more prints. We have this one at the top, which is a New York print. This was done by my friend Freddie. He's an amazing photographer, he does a lot of film, and that's obviously Central Park at Christmas, which is somewhere that I absolutely love. We also have this Jean Shrimpton picture, which kind of ties in the red from over there, which is quite cool. Not that I'm very interiorsy, but I feel that's a good little thing. And then we also have this, which is Mike from Stranger Things. This was a gift from my best friend Gemma, and it's all embroidered. I think it's done with one stitch, so yeah, very clever, very cool, and I was very, very impressed by that. Good gift giving skills. Over here we have one of my favourite things in this room, which is this little kind of coffee table slash magazine stand. It's actually really, really useful, as well as being quite an arty piece. We really wanted a little side table, but because the room isn't massive, it was also great that it could store loads of magazines, because I think they're one of the things in a house that can accumulate the most and cause the most clutter, so that was really helpful. Also got this very cool little vase here from Truva. This was also from Truva, which is a boutique that stocks lots of other independent shops. And yeah, I've got lots of magazines in here. What have we got? We've got an L, another L, football magazines, which I'm sure people won't be massively interested in. Or maybe you will. Rabona, which is one of Joe's favourite magazines. Stella, a couple of newspapers, when I read on a Sunday. And then Blogosphere, yeah, good little selection there. And now on to my favourite space in the room, which is the sofa. We ordered both our chair and our sofa before we moved in. When we'd viewed it, it was this wall colour, so I don't have a name for it unfortunately. But we were about unsure about colours. We were going to go for grey, but then we thought it might be like 50 shades of grey. But I'm really happy we went for like a teal, even though we have a white fluffy dog, which could have been a really bad idea, but it's not. It's a really comfortable, great sofa. Absolutely the biggest fan I've made ever. We've also got a lot of blankets here, I think. This is from these are both from West Elm. This, I'm not sure where it's from. This is from Marks and Spencer's, and we also have this cushion, which is from California, from my family who live over there, which is absolutely gorgeous, very comfortable. And then this amazing knitted rug, which we use all the time. It's so cozy. Maggie loves it. Maggie also loves this sofa. She sits along the top normally. She wasn't meant to be on it, but now it's just as much yours as it is ours, isn't it? Above the sofa we also have this amazing mirror from West Elm. This is one of the other first things we bought. We knew we needed an adult piece of mirror art furniture in here, and this is great. This is a really nice statement without being too, I don't know, it is quite out there, but we really love it. I feel like it's quite subtle for a mirror. It's not like a big thing, but because it's broken up it feels like it makes the room a little bit bigger. And yeah, why have one mirror when you can have 10 small mirrors? Last but not least, we have the rug. This is the most recent thing we've bought for this room. We really struggled finding a rug that we were really happy with because of the space. We didn't want anything too big or anything that would kind of make the space look smaller, but instead we wanted something, hey, that would make it quite cozy, and this is perfect. It's quite fluffy, very similar to the Lerudi one that you've probably seen everywhere, but it's a little bit softer because of the grey, and for us that was quite important because a lot of the room is quite pastel and quite soft, that yeah, it felt right. And it's also really cozy. Maggie loves it. She sits on it often and lays rolling with her back on it. But it's really lovely. I love the little braided detail, and yeah, it's a good rug. It's from Anthropology, which I didn't mention. Not the cheapest, but I've learned that rugs aren't always the cheapest. It's one of those adult things that you think it will be necessary, it will probably keep the room warmer. I don't know, maybe I'm justifying it here, but yeah, very cozy, and it gets a solid thumbs up from Maggie and I, so yeah. What do you think? Do you like it? And that is a wrap. I really hope you enjoyed this video and liked seeing a little peep inside our living room. I absolutely love this space. It's one of our favourite rooms in the house. So I hope you enjoyed this little insight and this kind of chatty video. It wasn't too waffly. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up and let me know, and if you didn't, maybe don't tell me because I'm quite sensitive. See you next week.